Alright, welcome everyone to the next class of Rune Weaving with Birch the Rune Weaver. And I hope you are all having a pleasant enough October. Mine certainly has been a lot of fun, certainly been busy. Earlier today I was out on a walk, went and explored some of the nearby parks, got plenty of tree time in, and oh man, those birches right now. They are all sorts of yellows, just gleaming yellow leaves as far up as the eye can see. And there's a few maples too. Oh, there's no color, I swear, like the color of maple leaves in autumn. It's like you look at them and they're just this absolutely perfect red. I might have to put some of the pictures up on the Facebook page so you all can see them. But it's really, truly beautiful. And the thing about fall is it's the time when everything is starting to come to its conclusion, right? We had the springtime, birds chirping, new leaves coming up. You have the summer where everything is fresh and green and warm, and if you're in Florida, extremely hot. And then you have the fall, and it's like these crisp days where you got to put on a jacket. The leaves are coming down. It's really something. It's really something. And it's been so long because I was living in Florida for the last 12 years. It's been a long time since I, really got to experience fall. That's the one season that you do not, even more than winter, you don't get fall in Florida. You don't get any of that stuff. There's no, okay, the palm frond falls. Yay, it's fall. Yay. That's about it. You get a few leaves changing if you go up to northern Florida, but down in South Florida, it's pretty much just same old, same old. You get your coconuts, you get your palm trees, but you don't get the crunchy leaves underfoot as you're walking through them on the trail. And that is one thing that I really, really loved. So, anyway, enough rambling about the fall. What does any of this have to do with Uruz, Birch? Come on now. Aren't you supposed to be teaching me about runes? Well, I am. And that's what we're here for today. Today we're going to be talking about the rune Uruz. It's a rune that of things that rise and things that fall, things that come and things that go. So you see, it is very appropriate to talk about fall when you talk about a rune like Uruz, because that's what there is. But without further ado, we aren't going to read a passage of the Havamal in this session. You got a little story for me instead. We might do that at the end. But I want to now talk to you about Uruz. You'll see a lot of people talk about Uruz. Oh, this is the oryx. It's the wild bull. It's going charge right at you from your screen, right? If you look, you got the up, you got the over, you got the down. And these down bits, this would be the horn, and then I suppose the bull's head would be somewhere back here. It's a bit like trying to trace things on a constellation to look at Uruz as a bull's head, but I guess it works. You can kind of see it. Now, as far as Uruz goes, magically speaking, this is a rune of the wild bull. In our first lesson, we talked about Fehu and how that was the cattle, and cattle was the symbol of wealth. The more cattle you have, the wealthier you are, right? Well, Uruz is not that kind of cow. Uruz is the wild bull that tramples things, and was one of the most dangerous animals across northern Europe for most of human history there, up until the last couple of centuries when we finally hunted them to extinction, humans being what they are. But there is a lot more to Uruz than that. That's what you're going to see in a lot of books, a lot of information on Uruz. You're going to see a lot about Uruz, the bull, the powerful, tramples everything in its path. Rune. That's not the Uruz that I, for whatever reason, work with. I I see something and I work very differently with Uruz than other people do. And that's what I want to share with you all today. Look again at the way this rune is shaped. We go up, we go over, we go down. Do you know what else goes up, goes over, go down? You probably drank some of it today if you're staying healthy. It's water. Matt, picture the lake right down here on the bottom, okay? Now, the water evaporates from the lake, goes up into the sky, forms clouds, which drift around on air currents and jet stream, getting more and more water, heavier and heavier and heavier, and then poof, they spill the water back down to the earth. It's a rune of that cycle, the cycle of the water, of energy, of renewal. So here's another little story I want to tell you guys about Uruz to help you understand it. I'm sure we've all had those days where you're just feeling really run down. It's been a busy week. It's taken a lot out of you mentally, emotionally, physically, and you just feel drained and you just want to go flat and lay down like a pancake. I'm sure it's a universally human experience in our modern capitalist 40 hours a week, if you're lucky, world. And so when you work with Uruz, this for me always works best when you're standing near a source of water like a lake, a river, the ocean. Anything that really draws up evaporation but never dies. Okay? So you stand there by the water and you put your fingers in the water. And you pull your hand up to the sky. And you feel from your roots to the sky, you feel like you are a pole or a tree branching between earth and sky right there by the water. And you let that energy go up as high as you can pull it. And you hold it there. And you think thoughts of how your own energy can be raised up from the earth, right? How the energy comes and it goes. And then you make the slashing down motion for the top of Uruz. And then you pull and you let it fall back into yourself like rain. It's a very simple and very effective ritual I've found for those days when you really, really need a pick-me-up. So, that's Uruz, the rune of the water cycle, and the wild bull. Thank you.